Hey everyone, what's up? So I just finished watching Loki season 2, episode 4, and jeez, these episodes are incredible. Okay, I gather my information. Okay, this episode starts off with Renslayer and He Who Remains, and they get to finalize some pieces. Okay, so the beginning of the episode. Okay, so the beginning of the episode. In episode 1, the tapes of when Loki was in the past TVA, he was playing the tapes. That was the last time Renslayer and He Who Remains were communication. They were square one. And then He Who Remains told Miss Minutes to use code 42. And as things goes by, the timeline bracket and everything is just too much to handle, and they need the young He Who Remains to stop it. And Renslayer, her goal for the TVA is way too psychopathic, chaotic way. And the people that were trying to prune all the branches, something happens between Renslayer and Miss Minutes, and just the scene was just terrifying. And okay, there was one scene in particular where I was very interested that the TVA handbook between OB and He Who Remains. So how the book was made was very interesting, of how those things started, how it's like how it was made, and it was very like what. And I remember Loki, he was like very surprised about that. He thought OB was the only one, but there's something's happened in that scene. And trying to remember anything I'm missing out. No. So fast forward, they need Who Remains, like his ID to help the timeline stable. And okay, so Renslayer gets pruned, and that's it, and that's where she is. She's at the void now, and there was a moment that was from end of episode 1, and Loki explains to Sylvia later on. I think in the end of the show, end of the season 2, and so they were trying to reboot the system, and Loki and Sylvia were on the phone call listening, and as they were doing it, before the pruning of Renslayer, it was Renslayer, He Who Remains, and the X5, and as you're rebooting, she's turning offline, she's glitching out. And the last frame of her, she's just like all messed up, glitchy, and she says to He Remains, "You will never be him." And I was just very, oh my gosh. Okay, and then at the end of the episode, there's some things that goes on, and man, this end of this episode leaves to a cliffhanger, a massive cliffhanger. I'd say this episode, the end of it, was a bigger cliffhanger than the first one. Hands down. This episode was a bigger cliffhanger. I was just like, after the few 3 seconds, like, what happened? What's going on? And this production of the show is phenomenal. I love it. It's incredible. I love it. I give this episode a scale from 1 to 10, a 9. It's awesome. I love this series. It's awesome. It's phenomenal. And yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10, and I'm excited for episode 5. And I think there's 2 more, and that's it. But we'll see what has to come for Loki season 2. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you all enjoyed my my review of Loki season 2, episode 4. And give this video a like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.